fact, this particular ordinance basically is regarding the deadline that was set by the government of 30th of December. Now the deadline has been extended to the 31st of March, which means that people possessing old currency notes in the form of 500 and 1000 rupee currency will now be able to deposit that money till 31st of March. But yes, there are a lot of conditions. Number one, that such deposits can only be made in RBI branches. Number two, there will be a fine that is going to be imposed. The fine likely to be set at rupees 5,000 at this point of time. There is also a cap on the number of notes that can be deposited. The government was mulling on keeping the cap at 10 notes of each currency which can be deposited. In fact, the government is also making it very clear that post 31st of March, if any such deposits are made, then legal provisions or legal action will be taken against such people.
Okay, so essentially what my colleague Aditi is telling us is that a special ordinance, of course, has been approved in the cabinet meeting, which concluded just a short while ago, for anyone holding old 500 or 1000 rupee notes beyond 30th of December 2016. Remember, that was the deadline that was given for the people from the government side once demonetization was announced on 8th of November. Now we understand, as per what my colleague Aditi was telling us, that you have time till 31st of March 2017 to deposit your old notes. But of course, there are special provisions that you will have to follow. We will be going across to my colleague Aditi live as well for more on this. And what kind of penalties are we looking forward to? Okay, my colleague Aditi is live with us right now from New Delhi. So Aditi, take us through the kind of special conditions which will now be in place for people who still have 500 or 1000 rupee notes, who for any particular reason have not been able to deposit it so far and perhaps won't be able to do by 30th of December.
Well, Hina, firstly, this ordinance that has been cleared by the Union Cabinet is called the Specified Banknote Cessation of Liabilities Ordinance. Remember that earlier the government had set the deadline of depositing the old currency notes of 500 and 1000 to 30th of December. Now, as for this ordinance, that deadline has been now extended till 31st of March, but there will be a cap on the number of notes that can be deposited by the people. The government was looking at putting the cap on 10 notes per currency, which means that any person who still has 500 and 1000 rupee currency notes can only deposit not more than 10 currency of each kind. In fact, the government has also decided that they will be imposing a penalty which is likely to be set at 5,000 rupees for every person who is depositing the money. Apart from that, Hina, the government has made it very clear that every person depositing the old currency notes has to give it in writing as to what really was the reason that he or she could not deposit the money till the 30th of December. And post 31st of March, the government is thinking of using legal provisions to see what legal action could be taken against people who still go ahead and deposit those money post 31st of March. And remember, Hina, making it very clear that all such deposits are only liable for RBI branches, which means that all private banks, all government banks will not be accepting the money post 30th of December. It will only be the Reserve Bank of India which will be accepting such old currency notes. So this ordinance today has been cleared by the Government of India, by the Union Cabinet, which really gives a little more window period for the people who still have those old currency notes, but also keeping in mind that yes, there will be legal penalty that they have to pay. There will be a little document that they have to submit to explain to the government as to why really they could not submit the old currency notes till the 30th of December. This also comes in the kind of feedback that the government was receiving not only from the banks across the country but also from people on the ground. Remember that the BJP as a party has sent various representatives across the country. A lot of ministers also travelled across the country to understand what really is the ground situation, and there was a feedback that came to the finance ministry as well that many people have not managed to deposit the old currency notes, given to the long queues in the banks, given to the fact that banks were shutting down before time. So keeping that in mind, the ordinance has been brought in and today it has been successfully approved by the Union Cabinet as well.
Right, that's a very important clarification, Aditi, that you just now gave us, that people who will still have old 500 or 1000 rupee notes, they will be able to deposit those notes 10 in number. That's the limit that you're telling us that the government has approved, and at the same time it can only happen in RBI, so not in bank branches and not in post offices either, right?
Well, absolutely. This is only and only for the Reserve Bank of India branches. This does not hold true for any private sector bank or any public sector bank. So people who still have money in the old currency can deposit post the 30th of December only standing in the Reserve Bank of India. And also remember, Hina, that the kind of relaxations that the government has been coming up with every second passing day over the past 45 to 50 days, they understand that there is a lot of problem that the people are facing on the ground. A lot of senior citizens did not manage to put in their money. A lot of people who thought that they will come and deposit their money, seeing the long queues, they were forced to go back to their respective homes. So keeping all that in mind, keeping the feedback that they have got from people on the ground, keeping the feedback that they have got from banks across the country, this particular decision was taken. In fact, Hina, if you could also reiterate that this decision, the government had been mulling upon this particular ordinance for almost 10 days now. Remember that particular speech that was made by the Prime Minister himself. He had said that there will be some relaxations that the government will announce post 30th of December as well. Till 31st of March, there will be some sort of a window period that will be provided to the people as well. So this is the window period that the government has been talking about, that 31st of March will be the last deadline for the people to submit the old currency notes. Yes, there will be fines that will be imposed. There will be a cap on the number of notes that can be submitted. There will be a written declaration that the people need to give as to what really was the reason as to why they could not submit the money earlier. And yes, of course, there is a restriction that such notes can only be deposited in the RBI branches across the country.
Also, Aditi, in a way, it also matches with government's deadline of that income declaration scheme part 2, which is also in place right now, wherein the government is asking people to deposit any black money they still have, any unaccounted wealth that they are still possessing, pay the fine, pay the penalty. So it looks as if government probably wants to streamline the structure and give everybody that equal opportunity. 31st of March, the deadline which is there for black money holders and at the same time for common people.
Government had given that if people really want to come out and still declare their black money, if still people want to come out and still declare their unaccounted money, they could do so till 31st of March. So the government really trying to streamline the entire process of getting the old currency back to the bank so that the new currency could be generated more in the market. The government also thinking about whether there should be a penalty that should be imposed, or there should be some additional income tax or tax that people need to pay. And as you rightly mentioned, that the government has already made it clear that till 31st of March, if any person wants to declare his or her unaccounted money, they can do that in giving some additional tax. So keeping that in mind also, so the government really wants everything to run parallelly. If the 30th of December deadline would end and that income declaration happens 3 months after that, that is something which could have created a lot of loopholes. So the government now putting everything aside and putting that one final deadline of 31st of March. In fact, what we are also getting to understand from our sources, Hina, is that the government might impose a jail term as well if people still have old currency notes post the 31st of March. We are still waiting to get the final details coming in from the Finance Ministry as to what really are the nitty-gritties of this particular ordinance, what really are the technicalities of this particular ordinance, because the government had made it very clear that they are looking into penal provisions that could be imposed in this particular ordinance. So that means that any person who is depositing money, he really has a lot of burden on his mind as well, because he has to give a clarification as to why the money wasn't deposited. There's a penalty that the government is also thinking upon. There's a cap in the number of notes that the people can submit as well. So the nitty-gritties and what really are the technicalities as far as the legal provisions in this particular ordinance is concerned, we are still waiting to get those details. But yes, this ordinance, which is categorically regarding the 500 and 1,000 rupee currency notes, the deadline that was earlier set on the 30th of December, the ordinance has been cleared and now it will directly go to the President's house for the final acceptance.
That's another important factor, Aditi, that we will now be focusing on is what happens post 31st of March 2017. What kind of a penalty are we looking forward to? You said that it could be a possible jail term as well. Earlier, you also mentioned that, there could be a fine of about 5,000 rupees as well. Any details that you have managed to get from your sources in terms of, we are still waiting for an official release as far as this cabinet decision is concerned. But, what exactly could that be? Any sort of a cap that the government is looking forward to? For example, if you will be having a certain number of 500 or 1,000 rupee notes, it could lead to a possible jail term if you still haven't declared that money.
Well, legal provisions is something that the government was always very clear about, that they are going to use post the 30th of December. What the government earlier was thinking of, that they will put the cap on 10 notes that could be submitted till the 31st of March. But now what we're given to understand is that there will be no fines post the 31st of March, but the government really thinking about upon what legal actions could be taken against such people, whether it is a jail term. What we're given to understand from our sources is that the government might think of jail term of up to 4 years for such people who are going to deposit or who still have the old currency note post 31st of December, 31st of March, I beg your pardon. So all these technicalities, Hina, as you rightly said, we are still waiting to get those final details coming in from the finance ministry. But yes, that particular ordinance that the government really had been waiting for has got support from all the ministers in the union cabinet today. The government has decided that they will open up the window period for the people post 30th of December as well. 31st of March now becomes the final deadline in depositing the 500 and 1000 rupee old currency notes. There will be declarations that people need to make. There will be a formal penalty that people need to pay when submitting this money. And yes, again, that such deposits can only be made in RBIs and not in private sector or public sector banks.